welcome to Business Life with Kimmi. Well, hey guys, welcome to my channel. I speak all things business over here. I'm very passionate about helping men and women to start their businesses. A lot of times we see a lot of channels and it caters to those who are making six figures per year or $10,000 per month and all of that. But I want to help the average person to start their small business. And we don't hear a lot about that. We have not been taught normally at home how to start businesses or even in school, but that's why I'm here to help this average person like yourself and me to get started. So we won't be average for long because we are going to grow our business and be very profitable at the end of the day. But let's get started. Today we're talking about how to start a brow business. Eyebrows and eyebrow services are so popular right now. People are going crazy about making sure that they look polished when they leave the home. And part of that is making sure their eyebrows are done, right? So I'm going to give you some steps today on how to get into the market, how to start your eyebrow business, and how to be profitable, okay? So the first step is I want you to research the industry. I want you to check and see what else is going on with the competition in your area. What are they doing? You know, what is trending? You might want to check TikTok, magazines, and just kind of see what everybody else is doing. What services are they offering? Also, what's their pricing model? Is it extremely high? Is it too cheap? So that way you'll know how to price your services too. The next thing is you want to define your services. What will you be offering in your brow business? Let's talk about that for a moment. Will you be offering threading, tinting, microblading, facials? What all will you be offering in your business? It's always good to know what services you will offer. And then once again, what sets you apart from the competition? So if your competition does not do facials, is that something that you could add to your new business, right? If your competition does not do tinting, maybe that's something that you can consider, because there are many places that only offer the threading. They just go boop, 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 $6, and that's the end of it. You move on to $10 or whatever they charge. But you may be able to also increase your bottom line by offering additional services and also gain new clients if you know more than just a regular threading or whatever, okay? Now let's move on to the next step. The next step is to identify your target market. Who's your target market? And the reason you need to know that is because that's going to help you to build your business. Are you strictly kind of getting a teenage group, like maybe 18 to 25-ish? Are you looking for the more mature woman, the working woman, maybe from 30 to 55? Are you focusing on seniors maybe? Because seniors get their brows done too. Everybody have eyebrows. And men also, don't forget your men audience. They are also looking to look very handsome when they go out on dates, when they're getting married, for that special occasion, for photo shoots and everything. So every person really should be your target market. But I do want you to kind of think about your area, even where you live at. Is it an older clientele, younger clientele? See, all of these things will help establish what type of business model you will have and how much money you can make. Because sometimes your teenagers and up to age 30, 35-ish, they're willing to spend a little bit more, right? But then you have your older clientele, they might be like, that's too much money for that. Or it could be the reverse. The young people may not have the money because they're not working, but the older people say, we know what, it's worth it. And I also want you to consider doing this mobile. Mobile services are so important. And nowadays, if you can offer a mobile service, oh my God, your business is going to shoot up in triple times. What does that look like? You may make one contact in an office building, right? And you do one person, 2 or 3 people, whatever, and let them know, hey, I can come to the office really quick if you're just doing some brows. And they have an office little space where you can set up or somewhere and just say, hey, if I get 5 or 6 people, I'd be willing to come out monthly on Fridays or whatever day of the week you come up with, right? Or there may be a person that loves to get their brows done and they've been in a car accident and they cannot come to you. Whenever you can offer a mobile service, you can add that additional fee for a trip fee, right? So mobile services are so important. If you can think about a way to not only have a building space, which we're going to talk about shortly, but if you can offer mobile services, it might be when people are having weddings, right? They're having a wedding party. You can get in touch with the event planners and say, hey, I do brows and I do facials. I would love to do that for your bridal party. So there are many ways that we can kind of try to grow our business, okay? So let's get to the next step. We've identified our target market. The next thing is setting up your business structure. Are you going to be the sole proprietor of the business? Are you going to be partners with someone, maybe a boyfriend, mother, sister, whoever? All of that needs to be in writing. Who owns the business, right? Because if it's not in writing, it never happened. So you also need to think about opening a business bank account to keep things separate. Okay, you need to open a business bank account eventually. Now, you may not need it the first day you open, but you do need to think about that so you can manage your finances properly. You can know what your expenses are, what's coming in, what's going out. Okay, now we're going to talk about what are some of the basic supplies you will need for your brow business. Okay, you're going to need some tweezers, some scissors, a brow pencil or powder, both of them, waxing products, and you think about what popular products people like to have used on them. You might look into that. You can see what you think is a better product, because just because it's a name brand doesn't mean it's the best product. So as you continue to try different products on your clients, you'll be able to say, okay, well, I like this powder better, or I like that pencil better. So, and you'll get reviews and responses from them too. Your audience and your clients will tell you what they like. So just because you like to use a certain product, it may not be one that your client likes. So you have to think about that also. Then you want to create a marketing strategy. That's going to be our next step, okay? Get the word out on the street. Get you some business cards. Do a few people for free. Word of mouth is always still very valuable. You know, you do one client, they love it, they're going to tell 10 people. Now, the reverse is true too. You do one person, they hate it, they're going to tell 25 people. So make sure you do good work, whatever service you're offering. And today we're talking about brow business. So make sure one brow isn't up like that, okay? One isn't down like that. Make sure you do a good job, an excellent job, okay? Treat the brows as if they were your brow. Don't skimp on product. You know, I put a little bit here and then try to stretch it out over there. Don't even start your business if you do not have the proper supplies, because people will talk about you. And again, if they're talking about you, we want them talking about you in a positive way, not a negative way, okay? So take your time in making sure you have the correct products. Now, when it comes to marketing your business, we're going to use social media. And as we already talked about, get the word out by doing a few people for free. But you can create some posts like on Canva. If you're not familiar with Canva, it's an excellent tool to make graphics for like posts on Google. My business page is also excellent, and people might put in brow services near me, and that's a way for you to populate. That's another way to market. So having a website eventually, you don't have to get one today, but eventually you will want a website where people can come and they can make their appointments. And in the meantime, you can also make some posts, again, using Canva, post on IG, TikTok, Facebook. And again, the best way to get started though is to let everybody know that you are doing brows. Get you some business cards, pass them out everywhere, because wherever there's a walking human body, normally they have eyebrows, right? So the world is your oyster, the number of people that you can market to. So I'm going to wrap it up here, but I always like to leave it in a nutshell what we talked about, and I'm going to do that really quick so you can be clear on how to start your brow business, okay? The first thing you want to do is to research the industry. Define your services is number 2. Number 3, define your target market. Number 4, set up your business structure. Who owns the business? You, your family, who owns the business? Also, you want to acquire the necessary supplies. You want to create a marketing strategy, okay? And then finally, you want to price your services in such a way that your clients want to do business with you, okay? You don't want to be the most expensive and you don't want to be the cheapest. That's why, again, you have to kind of do the market research, because if you're too high, they're not calling you. If you're too cheap, they're like, does she really know what she's doing? I don't know. So you got to kind of be right there in between. And that takes a little experience in getting set up, but I know you can do it. Until next time, please feel free to watch the rest of my videos I have here on the channel. And I wish you much success in your new brow business. This is Business Life with Kimmi. Bye.